Alrighty, we are live. Kyle Larson takes the green flag. Little tight on getting this thing rolling, but we are rolling. Kyle Larson to the green flag. Christopher Bell and Larson out front first. And it looks like Yaley's getting the first little slide back. Or no, is that Stenhouse? Wow, this is pixelated. Why is this so bad? I need to probably check something quick. I don't like missing the race, but why is it like loading at 420p? I can't even tell whose car is whose. Wild. All right, are we live? Yeah, we're live. Let's get the chat going. I want to make sure I can see everybody because I can't quite tell what's going on. All right, so 3 laps in. Hey, there's Byron Townsend. Welcome in. Half full. Let's get back to regular Bristol. Well, it is the spring race. Let's be fair here. The spring race hasn't been a sellout thing for a while. My gosh. I don't know what's going on with my internet right now. It's not necessarily my internet. It's my streaming, though. But this race is not clear at all. I gotta play with my settings a little bit. Settings. Okay. Go live. It is live. Can't quite tell. Everything's really pixelated on my stream, so I'm having trouble seeing a little bit. Yeah, don't worry. There are only 6 of 250 laps in, 75 laps in stage 1. It's actually kind of nice because they're getting settled out, and that's what we want. We want this thing to settle out and go on to a fairly long run, if possible. So Larson out front. We've got Dillon second, Bell third, and Yaley has quickly fallen to 9th. Gregson started out back. He's 31st. I was worried about him after how bad he looked in the heats. I thought he was in trouble. 7-car breakaway out front. Kozlowski second to last. Kozlowski cannot wait for them to get the dirt off this place. He is not a fan of it with the dirt on it. Feel free to give the stream a share because it did take me a little bit to get it going, so the notifications may not be out. All right. Got some shifting going on. Man, I don't know what is going on. I cannot see. I might restart my Hulu app. So I'm going to lose the race for a minute, unfortunately. But I'm doing what I got to hopefully fix my problem here, which is I've got an issue where it's not... I'm not getting the full... I'm not getting the full picture. Everything's pixelated. All right, what are we doing here? Create a post... Post. All right. I'll get that out of there. Go back to the live stream. There we go. Yellow. Bubba and Logano. No! I missed it. Oh, man. Dang it. I'm literally sitting at a Hulu loading screen now, and I missed it. Gosh dang it. What a bummer. God, that drives me a little nuts. Alright, let's try and actually load the stream this time, huh? Let's not be all pixelated. Let's get a clear picture of what's going on. It was so bad I couldn't even read the scoring monitor, and I'm sitting very, very close to it. Welcome in, Florida Denny fan. And we're under commercial. Commercial looks all pixelated too, though. What is going on? I gotta figure this out. It says it's on FS2? Am I seeing that right? Should be on Big Fox. Maybe that's part of my problem is I'm streaming from the wrong stuff. Let's see if we can find another way to get to this. Trying to think. I want to watch. I just don't know why my stream is running so poorly. Straight to the ads. Yeah, I literally didn't even get to see it. God, this is... You know what? Me turning my Xbox off and back on isn't going to kill it. So we're going to do that, and we're going to see if we can get this Hulu thing straightened out, because this streaming quality is horrendous. I mean, I should be able to at least read the leaderboard, you know? And I can't. I don't understand that. The commercial, like the Geico logo, the big giant logo they put, pixelated. I couldn't even read that real well. It's like, what is going on? That's, oh man. It's the one downside of streaming. Sometimes it can do that stuff. All right. So we're under caution for the first time, 9 laps in. I don't know that anyone's going to really come in for tires, because there's really nothing to be gained right now. All right, get a good old sip of Mountain Dew. Let's see if we can get my stream up and running. Otherwise, I'll probably just move it over to my computer. Then I'll watch over there and have to have something else up on my Xbox. So it's really unfortunate, because things are running fine. I don't know. I'm doing good, Florida Denny fan. Feeling good. Everything's it's good, relaxing Sunday. But I am ready to get back to the racetrack. I can't wait for Kansas. I'm sick of not being at the racetrack, so I like going to races. What in the world? It's like it's intentionally pixelated. It was clear just a minute ago. Oh, they hit the tire barrels. All right, so back to commercial we go again. So yeah, it looks like it's a fairly harmless spin for both Wallace and Logano. They're both going to be just fine and able to continue. But they do go to the back of the field, so... the commercial still looks a little fuzzy, but I can live with it as long as I can read the leaderboard. That was my biggest problem, was when I couldn't read the leaderboard. I didn't like that. Yeah, I would agree. I think, here's the thing. If you're going to do NASCAR on a dirt track, I think you got to run it as a NASCAR race on a dirt track with, potentially green flag pit stops. Can you imagine what a green flag pit stop sequence would look like? I mean, the problem I have is that they act like this race is kind of just a gimmick show. They don't really give you any practice, anything like that. They run heats for I don't even know what reason. Nobody misses the field, so what is the point of all the heats? Just run regular old qualifying. So that's I don't see what the point of the heats were. But the whole idea is, if you're going to run a dirt race, you either run a true NASCAR race on dirt, or you run a dirt race with NASCARs. But this is some mix in the middle, and it's not very good. So, my opinion, I'm fine with this, but run 250 laps on the dirt, green flag only. Just like you would at a road course. That is a endurance dirt race. That's NASCAR. Or you run a dirt race with the NASCARs, which you would have only 20 starters in the field, and, you can have a B main, a C main, all that kind of stuff. That's the kind of thing that I think would also be really fun. Oh, it's all pixelated again. I don't understand how it's this bad. I need to find out. Sure, I'll take some pics. Oh my word. Yeah, something with my Xbox. It cannot stream anything today. I'm not sure what's going on with it. And it just lost the race. Okay. We're not going to be enjoying this if it continues to do this crap. No, I don't want to watch the Masters. I want to watch the Food City Dirt Race. Logano too fast. Too fast where? On pit road? Well, there you go. Speeding on pit road. Doesn't do anything. He's already at the back, so it doesn't really hurt him. Oh, nice Jimmy custom. I like that. I like those. Those look pretty cool. I actually have some champion custom, or not custom, but some champion cars. The ones with the champion logo on the roof going up on eBay this week. I decided if I'm going to do the champions, I'm going to do in 1/64th because I already have the Homesteads. So the Harvick car that has the champion logo on the roof, the Johnson car with the champion logo on the roof, all those cars that I had, those will be on eBay this week. So if you're looking for those championship cars where they got that logo on the roof, this will be the week to snag them. Yeah, I cannot read the scoring monitor at all on the side of the screen. I don't know what is wrong with my Xbox, but it is not streaming a quality race right now. What in the world? Got a couple of lanes. It looks like you can have someone up top, someone at bottom. I don't see any distinct lanes yet, though. It's just sort of a big Y lane at the moment. I don't see a distinct spot where these guys are hitting and gaining speed. J.J. Yaley still hanging on in 12th. Good run so far. Yeah, he started further up, but hey, honestly, for what he's got, he's doing a good job of it. J.J. Yaley is a pretty solid dirt racer, so I wouldn't be shocked to see him get a top 10 or top 20 tonight. A top 10 would definitely be a good run, though. I literally can't read the scoring monitor. Wow, this stream is bad. It's so pixelated. I can't even see. Holy smokes. Are you kidding me? I can't read that at all. I'm going to find a way to get this chat on the separate screen, but I'm going to have to just close this one because this race is not going to be able to run. Gosh, what a dumb issue to have. So I won't be able to see my chats as easily. I'm going to find a way to try and do that, though. See if I stream it on my computer, if I can get it to go. Oh, I'm blocked. My Hulu has blocked it for having too many videos streaming at the same time. Oh, but I closed the one. Oh, no. Gosh dang it. Alright, well, I just lost the race. I can't... Shoot. I basically have to watch in 420p or not watch at all. This is bad. What a bummer. Alright, I was going to check the progress so far of Noah Gragson. 24th, so started out back and has really done a pretty good job getting closer to the front. Just taking what the car will give him. Oh, man. Hulu's blocking my freaking... Well, shoot, this sucks. I can't even stream anything. And now I can't watch the race at all. Because that's my TV service, and it's saying there's too many screens watching. Yep, I'm out. I got blocked. Well, son of a gun. All right, well, what do I do here? I would love to watch the race, but now I literally don't have an option. Christopher Bell has fallen to 4th, and I'm blocked. God, that sucks. Oh, come on. Give me the race here, guys. Shoot. All right. Well, I can watch the scoring monitor, but I can't watch the race. Wow, this is a really stupid problem to have. Somehow this thing is glitching and saying that there's 8 screens watching when I'm literally on 1. What? There we go. Now I got it going. All right, so I got it on a different screen, but it'll work. What a stupid problem to have. Now I can see. Finally, the thing actually loaded in correctly. Ryan Blaney has been on the move. If you haven't been keeping an eye on him. Oh, we got problems at the back. Joey Logano and Matt Crafton. Looks like got into a little scuffle in the back. What happened here? Oh, Crafton just spun. We missed it, so they didn't quite show the actual spin. Oh, no, it's Joey Logano that got into a little bit of a... Oh, yeah, right in front of Logano. Boy, that got tight. Gillen got into Logano with a little wiggle, but Crafton had spun right in front of him. All right, yeah, so the yellow is for Crafton. He did a 360 spin, and Joey had gotten tagged just a little bit and almost rammed right into him. But he did avoid him, so he is all right. But, unfortunately, that big checkup's probably going to cost him some spots. Oh, never mind. They're going to give him all the spots back. Really? Wow, NASCAR is forgiving. All right, so quick caution for Crafton, but here's the thing that drives me nuts. Line them up and go. Like, if you're NASCAR, they want a free commercial, so they're going to sit there and they're going to run 5 to 10 more laps under yellow. Why? You can't pit. I mean, and if you can pit, it should be really quick. So, I mean, get your pit stops done and get back out there and go race, right? I mean, am I missing something? You know, you're 40 laps in, you've had 2 cautions already, but it would literally just be line them up and go racing. That's it. I don't know. That's just my opinion on it. I think it's a little, I don't know. I don't want to say unnecessary, but it's like, come on, get your butt in gear. Like, no sense of sitting here wasting time. All right, so as we're sitting under commercial for who knows what reason, like I said, car to keep an eye on is Ryan Blaney. He's actually done fairly well to start off this race. Can't really get a groove going. These runs are too short to really tell who's got the good long-run car, whose car is developing, who's going to handle over the course of the run. But it does seem like Kyle Busch and Ryan Blaney are 2 cars that are moving forward. Yeah, Braden, I don't know if he had a great replay, honestly. I mean, because nobody was really, there probably wasn't a camera following the 51 car in, 20th place or wherever he was. So, yeah, it's still not good, but it's a little more excusable than, something for the lead. So, yeah, he does a 360 here, and Logano just almost clobbers him. Actually, he does get into the back of him, so he is going to be involved in that caution. Yeah, it looks like it just got loose, but he was way too tight, so he sent it in too hard is basically what it looks like happened. Oh, look, Suarez can't see because of the windshield. And again, that's another reason where it's just like, get rid of the windshields. It's a dirt race. You don't need a windshield. You have tear-offs on helmets for a reason. Teach them how to use them. That's a really dumb way to do it. So they explain the science behind how they have the cooling of these cars on the dirt race, and they have these grill openings that kind of go out forward from the car. Here's the thing. All they would really have to do is change the radiator size. I think that's all it would take. I could be wrong, but I mean, changing how the engines are cooled for one race and giving them a little help up top for where they could run something just seems more, I don't know, common sense. I don't know, other dirt cars figure it out, but they also only run for 30 laps at a time, or 50 at most. All right, well, they're lined up 2 by 2. Dillon and Larson up high. Busch and Reddick are at the bottom. 31 to go in the stage. Come on, let's get a good long 30-lap run. I just want to see what happens over the course of a 30-lapper. Bubba Wallace running 12th. Now, remember, he spun earlier but was able to get it refired and keep rolling, so he didn't lose all his spots like Joey did. Josh Berry, 24th. Noah Gragson, 23rd. Wanted to keep an eye on those two, as I have rooting interest there. Back to the green flag we go. Definitely a good launch on the top. Kyle Busch going to try and roll it around the bottom, but Bell is already looking for the third spot. But it looks like Busch got a good enough launch. He'll be able to hold. So the RCR cars have some pretty good speed this weekend so far. Now Busch going to run way up on the top. Got a great run off the corner. Tell you what, Kyle Busch may have a pretty stout car as this race goes on. Well, who's way up there on the wall? I think that might be Crafton. Hey, they just see. I am the guy that you go to before the broadcast booth. I just mentioned Ryan Blaney, and then the broadcast mentioned him. So I don't want to toot my own horn here, but yeah. All right, is the chat working all good here, guys? Chat seems frozen for me. Ooh, Bell real high. Blaney with a run. Not quite enough to get there. I will say, I know a lot of people say, well, don't run it here, run the dirt race somewhere else. This is a good dirt track for these race cars. It's a multi-lane, multi-groove track, so it does at least give them that. Problem is, I think the racing it takes too long, or you can't run 250 laps on a dirt track. It just chews the track up too badly. Wow, Kyle looks really smooth. That car looks like it handles fantastic. Tell you what, that 8 car looks good, guys. I'm liking what I'm seeing. All good? Okay. Yeah, the chat seemed like it was frozen. I couldn't tell if it was moving right or not. All right, Kyle to the bottom on Austin Dillon. That's the battle for second. Ooh, a little bit of contact, but it's tight. Blaney and Priest. That's a battle for fourth, but Blaney will take it. Ryan Blaney up to fourth. I told you, that 12 car I thought looked really good. Blaney doesn't have a dirt background. His dad does. Blaney hasn't run that much dirt. That's not like he's not a long-time dirt guy. Huh. Weird of Fox to say that. I did not see the South Park one. Oh, Corey LaJoy went a couple laps down for having to make a stop. What a bummer. Yaley back to 23rd. Good call so far for Kyle Busch. That's a good car. That 8 car, remember, should have won the race last year, and the guy that won the race last year is now driving it. Ooh, I think Kyle just hit the wall. Wow, that is a battle for the 10th spot. Justin Haley, Austin Cindric, and Alex Bowman. Stenhouse in 13th. We've got McDowell. He's in 14th. Bubba 15th. Almirola 16th. I mean, they are all over the place down here. Oh, Brad Keselowski went around. Yeah, honestly, this race could use about 10 to 15 less cars. Just give them a chance to spread out a little bit. Okay, well, we're under commercial again. This time they did get a few more laps taken care of. I think that's our third or fourth yellow, but here's exactly the point, guys. 15 more laps and we have a guaranteed another yellow. So this is why I said I don't think you need to have yellow flags for stages. I don't think that's necessary. I mean, because right now, if we're being honest, I don't know if you can change tires or make... no, I don't think you can make tire adjustments or anything right now. Make it a non-points race. I'd be fine with making it a points race, but you have to just run it like a regular NASCAR race. It's a Food City dirt race, so it's 250 laps on the dirt. Once you drop the green, no guaranteed yellows. I'm okay with that. All right, so we're sitting under commercial at the moment. Blaney is up to fourth. Kyle Busch up to second. Joey Logano has already rebounded clearly. I shouldn't say clearly. He's found his way all the way up to 19th after going to the back. Noah Gragson 21st. Like what I'm seeing out of Noah so far. That being said, I'm sure any RFK fan is perfectly okay with scraping the dirt off and never coming back, because they have been absolutely terrible. Oh my word. I'm retweeting this. Somebody ran out of brakes at Sebring and ended up going all the way out of the track and finding their way right onto the right to the track entrance. That's hilarious. The Blaneys I know have a big dirt background. I don't think Ryan specifically has done a ton of dirt stuff. That's the thing though. That's why I'm unsure, is because I know that they, as a family, have a dirt background, but I don't know that they have that background for Ryan, because I think he ran late model stuff down in North Carolina. You know, I don't think he ran the dirt stuff like his dad and his uncle. Because his dad and his uncle have always run a bunch of dirt. Actually, I think his mom's from Knoxville or Des Moines, so her mom's from Iowa, you know, part of that dirt racing sprint car crowd, so... Yeah, NASCAR Rose, I was able to take a look at those. That Gordon one looks pretty darn nice. I like the way you do your confetti with the individual cut pieces. I like those a lot better than when people use the markers. Because I think when it uses just like little markers, they don't look like confetti. They just look like dots. All right, get ready to come back to the green flag with 12 to go in the stage. Unfortunately, 12 to go in the stage tells me this is not going to be a long run, most likely. We will see, though. Boy, Dylan is really sucked down there on Larson. On the launch. Pretty good launch for Dylan. Kyle Busch way up on the top. Great launch off the corner. Does he have anywhere to go with it? Busch, good run through 1 and 2, or 3 and 4. He will get the second spot back. Ryan Preece is now up into the the fourth spot, looking for third. That Ryan Preece car looks pretty good, guys. Meanwhile, in the back, it is 3 wide everywhere. Oh, back. Oh, my goodness. Bubba, what is that? That's Bubba, Bowman, and Cindric all dooring each other. Pretty physical back here. Oh, Bubba into the side of McDowell. Not too much, but they're going to make it just fine. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's the good stuff. I'd be surprised if they don't have another spin before the end of the stage here. Oh, Logano has to check up. Almost got into the back of Eric Almirola. 7 to go in the stage. I'm not going to lie, I think the racing at this track is not bad. I just think they really got to figure out how to let these cars really get runs going. I think there's too many of them. Maybe got to single file it just to help them out. I think there was a collision back there for Cindric. Nope, still good. Wow, there were 2 cars like literally going straight at each other. So Ryan Preece, this is a good points day too. When you're trying to make the playoffs and try to get a good thing going, you know, he's going to score 7 stage points by running where he's at. That's a big deal. Three to go at the moment. Current top 10 includes Justin Haley, Ryan Preece. A couple of guys that we don't normally see running all that far up there. Keeping an eye on Noah Gragson. He has done a fantastic job on the top. He's going to get past both of them and find his way to 16th. Good job, Noah. 2 to go. Looks like it's going to be Larson, Dillon, Busch right now. Preece is starting to put a little pressure on Kyle Busch. That's for third. Oh, we do got a spin back there. We can't see it. There's our caution. Can't see who it was. We got Denny, Josh Berry. Come on, Josh, fire it up. You're going to lose a lap. I couldn't tell who spun. Denny's got some damage to the grill. So it's Berry and Hamlin that had the major damage, but he was not the first one to spin. Here he is. Who's up that? Oh, it was Berry. Okay, Berry was the one to spin. I was wondering. I was scared. I was getting nervous that was right about where Noah was running. So it was actually just a couple spots behind him, but good job for Noah, coming from like literally 39th all the way up to 16th on that stage. Good job. Good rally. Him and Joey both came from the back. I'm excited to see what he can do. All right, so we've reached the end of stage number 1. Kyle Larson, your stage winner. Another Hendrick car getting a stage win. What else is new? Austin Dillon second, Kyle Busch third. Ryan Preece, an excellent 7 points. He's definitely going to be enjoying those. Ryan Blaney in 5th. Christopher Bell 6th. Chase Briscoe 7th. Tyler Reddick 8th. Justin Haley with a couple stage points 9th. And William Byron rounds out the top 10. Notable Duds of the day, we're going to have that as our term. Duds of the day include Eric Jones, who's already a couple laps down. Corey LaJoie had a green flag pit stop that cost him a couple laps. Brad Keselowski spun to go a lap down. Josh Berry and Denny Hamlin spun at the end of the stage. But as far as just running bad, I mean, Daniel Suarez, Harrison Burton, Kevin Harvick, Chris Buescher, they have been utter non-factors. Unfortunately, J.J. Yaley has slipped all the way to 26th. Jonathan Davenport, 23rd. So, back here a little ways, but, Jonathan Davenport, 23rd, I'm not overly critical on that one. Yeah, Harvick ready to go home. He's not enjoying this. This is not his cup of tea. So Jones is going to get one of his laps back on the free pass for that yellow. Just a quick note, by the way, Kyle Larson saved his teammate a lap. He almost stopped to let Josh Berry get refired and get spun around and get going. So probably saved the 9 a lap there on that caution. That also helps the 43 because then he gets the free pass. What the heck? I get back from commercial and it's all pixelated. I can't see anything. All right, pit stops upcoming. Yeah, it is a little early for ones to watch. Frankly, I don't know what they're doing because there's not a lot we can see on this cycle of stops. So the second stage, if it's 75 laps, which I think it is, will end at lap 150, and it will have a 100-lap final stage. Yeah, I agree, though, Nicholas. It's a little early for ones to watch, considering we're only at the end of stage 1. I'll be interested, though, because something Fox has yet to do is mention who stayed out. All right, a lot of guys going under the hood right now. Looks like they're changing some stuff on the filter. Yeah, a lot of cars doing some work down there. I'm not sure if they're trying to get the filter or the vents cleaned out or what. We saw a choose. It wasn't well covered, but we did see one. A lot of them under the hood, though. I think they're doing some adjustments down there. Tyler Reddick stayed on the racetrack. Bubba Wallace stayed on the racetrack. Martin Truex stays on the racetrack. Ty Dillon stays on the racetrack. 4 cars stayed out, and those will be your 4 leaders when we go back to green flag racing. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little... I don't think it's a bad idea. So restart will be coming up after this. Alrighty, so under another set of commercials, unfortunately. 4 cars staying out, though. Shoot, where did Truex run? Let's see, it was Reddick, Bubba, Truex was 18th, so we'll see what the tire difference looks like. Yeah, I definitely agree, though. We are not getting all the info we need from Fox today. Yeah, I have really low resolution. So if you're watching a commercial right now with Ford, and they're got that little, like, all that text at the bottom of the screen, like, a stunt double, do not do this. I can't read any of that. It's literally, like, so blurry. That's my stream is bad for some reason. To be completely honest, if I was in a booth for TV or something like that, I wouldn't want a camera on me. I want what I have right in front of me right now, which is boatloads of monitors with information. That's what I want. I want what's right in front of me, which is I got a TV screen. I would want as many TV screens as I can get just so I can see stuff. I want a scoring monitor. I want lap times. I want, guys on the move. I want to see all that stuff. Alright, I gotta figure out why is my stream so pixelated? It was running so well for so long, now it's running like garbage again. Luckily I'm not missing anything at the moment. And for those of you who don't know, if you want to go check out the eBay page, I should probably link it in a chat, actually. Let me do that. Because I have some 1/64th lots ending tomorrow, and also going to have some 1/24th stuff going up tomorrow as well. So... let's see here. I want to post... I know I got one in here somewhere. That's not what I want. Trying to find my page here so I can put the link in the chat for anyone that's interested. I have just some random lots. Metal chassis diecast mostly. I'm trying to get rid of those 1/64s. My site, by the way, for those who didn't know, is converting. It is going to be a raced version website only. So that's where all the stuff in stock and whatnot will be website only. Now, if you want to get a non-raced version car, I can still get them. That's not the issue. It's just a matter of that won't be something that I typically will try to have on hand. So that's all that's all it is with that one. Oh, what is that? Get that out of there. Okay. Now I need to pin that comment. Pin. Okay, so yeah, I put that message up at the top, or I pinned it. Let me see, can I put it at the top? Unpin. Yeah, no, we're good. So I put that in there. That's the eBay channel, or the eBay page. I have, like I said, champion cars going up tomorrow, so that stuff will be up there. Like I said, it's 2011 to 2020, so the Elliott, ARC, I still have an Elite for that. But then Kyle Busch, Joey Logano, who else was in that list? Kyle Busch, Joey Logano, Jimmy Johnson. Am I missing somebody? Truex. But yeah, all the raced version, or all the ones with the championship logo on the roof, all those cars will be available on that website because I am choosing to get out of that group. And so they will all be going on to eBay, not on the website, because like I said, my website will be race version only. Yeah, I don't know if... Wow. So not a lot of tire wear. It looks like you could probably run the last... Might be able to run the last chunk of the race on that stuff, honestly. Not a lot of tire wear, so there's a good chance if you want, you could stay out at this stage and start up front for the final stage and give yourself a big track position boost if you're in the back. Now, that doesn't mean the track will stay that way. Alrighty, so as we get ready to get rolling here, still going to get them lined up. I like that paint scheme for Ryan Preece. That's a nice one. There we go. Now I can see it. All right. That Bobby Labonte car looks pretty cool, too, in the color chrome. I like your Jimmy car, but you got to shrink them stars if possible. I know it's probably pretty tough, but that confetti on the confetti... Is NASCAR Bro still in here? I think he is. He was in there before, but NASCAR Bro sent me a picture of his 2013 Jimmy car. It looks good. I like the way that the race detail looks. Confetti's a little big, so that one would have to be a little smaller. It's not a bad look, but it's definitely like noticeably bigger than what you would, I guess, imagine. So, yeah, Chase Elliott will be back. It's considered week to week now. It's officially been 6 weeks since he's been out. But Martinsville is a pretty heavy track on that left leg, so it depends on how recovery's going. But I would expect it to be either Martinsville or Talladega. But chances are we should be seeing him in the next couple weeks. Fingers crossed. Obviously, we haven't got our update yet. I'm hoping we see him sooner than later. But there is a chance, too. It might take all the way till Dover. But fingers crossed, in the next 3 weeks or next month, the month of April here, we should have Chase Elliott back at the racetrack, which I'm pretty excited for because sports most popular driver not being at the track is kind of a... A non-Mickey win for Dylan? Not possible. Alrighty, we're going to get ready to go green here. New cars out front with Reddick, Bubba, Truex, and Ty Dillon. Now, 3 of them picked the top, with Kyle Larson taking the bottom, moving up 2 rows. Ryan Preece also took the bottom. Great call for Preece, because he gets to start essentially 5th, while Kyle Busch is starting 10th. Look at that, 5th versus 10th. I mean, for Kyle Busch, that was a bad choose rule. He should have been on the bottom right behind Kyle Larson, but guess you can't. Not sure what you can do about it. Coming to the green flag, Reddick with the launch on the high side. And already that high side has a big gain. Ooh, Larson washed up off the bottom. Kyle Busch up against the wall. Logano against the wall. Logano going all the way to the back. I think Logano just has a flat tire. No? Is he good? Oh, wow. Logano went all the way to the back. So Logano's having a, what we call, what do we want to call it? Logano is having an adversity day. Not diversity day from The Office, but we're having an adversity day. So right now, the front four have all held their track position. Kyle Larson hasn't even gotten by Ty Dillon yet. So track position is a huge factor thus far. I'm more surprised at that than I thought I would be. Priest going to go look on the high side. Decent run off the corner. Oh, Larson puts him in the fence. Oh, that was dirty, Larson. Your spotter knew he was there, and you fenced him. Come on, bud. He just fenced Ryan Priest there. That was late enough on the straightaway that he should know better. He's too experienced for that. All right, let's see. I want to make sure I wasn't wrong here. Oh gosh, I guess he did get caught a little earlier, so he was getting turned that direction. He probably couldn't catch it. Jonathan Davenport has spun in turn 4. Lock it down. He is all right. Fired up. Fired up. Now there's a caution. Gosh dang it. Love to get these races going. Kyle Busch fell to 9th. Joey Logano fell outside the top 25, I want to say. Yeah, Joey Logano all the way back to 33rd. I don't know what happened on that restart, but Joey Logano went straight up the track in the first set of corners. Now, this should be a free pass for the 43, and that should get Eric Jones back onto the lead lap. The 43 had a green flag stop and lost a couple laps. But Fox didn't bother to tell you, so don't you worry. Don't you worry, Nicholas. I'm here for you. I'll bring you the info that Fox doesn't bother to tell you. Yes, I mentioned it a little earlier, but yes, green flag pit stop for the 43 cost him those spots. All right, so at the commercial break and the first caution into the stage, the front four have remained unchanged. Reddick, Bubba, Truex, Dillon. So track position is being a big-time factor in this race. Now, I'm a little surprised. Larson led the entire first stage and didn't even gain a spot to start the next stage. Now, Ryan Preece going to the bottom seems like a great gamble. He ended up in front of both Dillon and Kyle Busch, gained 2 spots out of that. But definitely interesting development, knowing that for sure, the track position game is strong. So if you're a guy, anybody, Almirola, Stenhouse, Gibbs, Allmendinger, Todd, any of these guys in the back chunk, I think you got to stay out to start the next stage. I mean, what do you got to lose? You're clearly not going to drive through the field. You clearly don't have the car to drive through the field. So, I mean, I think you got to stay out and just let it ride. Oh. Joey is in the back, Dakota. He had a really bad restart. He's 33rd. I mentioned it, but I think he may have just jumped in here. I hadn't seen you in the chat yet. But yes, on the restart, Joey Logano shot way up the hill, up against almost all the way up against the wall, fell all the way back to 33rd. So, yeah, that's what happened to Joey. Really bad restart and just all the way up past the cushion. Couldn't even get the thing to come back down, so lost a ton of ground. Choose rule in effect. Truex will go to the bottom. Larson to the bottom. Priest will go high. Dillon will go low. Looks like Bell will go low, and Kyle Busch will go back high. Ryan Priest, this just in, likes Kyle Larson's new haircut. Obviously displeased, and he should be. That's not a racing incident. That was just kind of a crummy job of, I guess, racing clean. Like I said, I don't know that it was 100% intentional, but it certainly was not a good situation. That was definitely a problem. Right, if I'm a Kevin Harvick, but again, I got to make sure he can make it on fuel. Because they still got over, they had over 150 some laps to go when they pitted. So he'll have enough fuel to go partway there, but I don't know that he's going to be able to, I don't know that he's going to be able to go all the way on fuel. Hey, Ty Dillon was up front on the last restart and he made it work, so I don't know if it's a Ty Dillon thing. All right, getting ready to go back to the green flag. All right, here we go. Reddick back on the gas. Wow, that bottom lane got stacked up. Kyle Busch fires it way up high. He's going to try it again. He got a good launch, but he didn't gain enough spots on the actual track. Kyle Busch up high. Looks like he's going to get past Larson here. Yeah, Larson had to be careful there because Kyle had a head of steam coming up top. Meanwhile, here comes Alex Bowman up the middle. He's had a pretty good run from the back. Oh, we got a caution anyway. This is so bad. Let's go green, people. I know why they threw the yellow. It's not a bad call, per se. Like, if I look at the track and Michael McDowell does a full 360 in front of the field, I don't blame them for throwing a yellow. It's honestly a miracle he didn't get clobbered by anyone. I mean, that's a full-blown miracle. That being said, can we just go single file at this point? Just let us get some racing in. Like, these are supposed to be the best drivers in the world, and they can't even stop spinning their cars out every 2 seconds. Oh, man. Come on. Honestly, again, like I said, miracle that nobody hit him. That's incredible. Not just that, he didn't even lose that many spots. I mean, Michael McDowell spun and ends up still in the top 20. He did a full 360, I guess not top 20, 21st. But, I mean, he literally went from 15th to 21st. He lost 6 spots with a spin. That's pretty dang good. Those cars are pretty tight together. Okay, this is just stupid. They're trying to show us Ross Chastain's onboard camera, but they had to blur the dash and apparently half the windshield as well, so you really can't see anything. So, I don't know, just get rid of the camera if you're going to blur the whole thing out anyway. Alright, let's get this choose going. Come on. You got guys contesting positions all over in the back. This right now is a prime example of what I'm talking about, where NASCAR has got to clean it up. Because right when the caution flew and you hit that button, data goes back to the last scoring loop, boom, this is your lineup. And then coming to the choose rule, if a guy is out of line, you send him to the back. So if Ricky Stenhouse is sitting in front of Ty Gibbs and they say, no, you need to get behind the 54, and he chooses to sit there in some type of protest, send him to the back. I guarantee you next time you tell him he's out of line, he'll hit the brake and get behind the 54. I'm not saying that Ricky did that either. I'm just using him as a perfect example here. But the idea, and what drives me nuts, is the way that they're going to take 4 laps just to sort out the running order. Like at a local dirt track, they just go back to the last lineup. They say, here, this guy, get around this guy. And if you don't listen to race control, they'll send you to the back. Man, bad day for Joey. Sounds like he knocked the toe out of his car a little bit. All right, coming to the choose this time. For the record, let's go in and look here. Caution came out on lap 88. It took them 4 laps. I'm going to count it there. 4 laps just to get the cars lined up. That's a problem. You got to have your cars lined up faster. I'm telling you, if this happened in a World Outlaw race where a guy spins on a restart like that, they're lined up in a minute. Like 1 minute later, they're going green. And meanwhile, NASCAR sat there for 6 extra laps. At 30 to, no, not 30 seconds a lap. Good grief. No, it's closer to 45 seconds a lap. So you're talking probably 5 minutes of extra wasted time versus a minute. NASCAR wants these races shortened. Don't shorten the distance. Shorten this crap. The fans are not clamoring about having bad entertainment. They're clamoring about these 15-minute cautions. This one's only going to be about 6. But 6 minutes for a single car incident that didn't get collected and immediately got running? There's not much else to clean up. Get going. That's on NASCAR here. Like I said, that's the thing, is getting their lineup set is a huge problem. And frankly, NASCAR, I am okay with this. Run the dirt rules. The dirt rules are, we go back to the last scoring loop, and then the only situation is Michael McDowell, which he would just simply blend in where he got running. And NASCAR can make that judgment call. It's not hard. So they go back to the last lap, they say, all right, yeah, you may have made the pass in turn 1 and 2. Doesn't matter. We go to the last scoring loop, or the last lap. That's how dirt tracks work. And then if a guy does that, where you spin and keep going, they would just blend you in where you're at. Like I said, it's just urgency, Fans don't want to sit here and watch them run under yellow. This is not entertainment. This is as bad as commercial. Get to the racing. So at this point, it looks like they're going to try and get the Toyota. No, Toyotas can't make it to the end from here, though. Ooh, Bottom didn't get a great launch. Truex going to send it in there. Kyle Busch once again going to rim ride up top. Good launch. I tell you what, Kyle Busch gets a heck of a ride around the top lane. I mean, he gets up there and just seems to be able to hold the speed up. Who is videoing down there? That's kind of cool. Oh, Daniel Suarez is around. Another caution. He's going to wait until a caution comes out. Joey, just go to the pits. Joey's going to sit out there until he calls a yellow, isn't he? Man, Kyle Larson has had a horrible set of restarts. He's fallen all the way to 10th. He's battling with a 3 wide, almost 4 wide, with Chase Briscoe. There's Noah up in the 13 spot. Get away. Go get it, Noah. Not Larson. Logano, get out of here. Come on, get down there. Go pit. Get down there. We don't need you causing more crap out here. Michael McDowell just spun himself again and literally lost 2 spots. Nope, that's AJ Allmendinger touched the wall. AJ's got a flat. They need to get him to the pits here. It's about time they finally started getting these cars running. I was tired of it, just watching yellows. All right, now the runs they're finally spreading out a little bit. Guys are starting to be able to take care of their car a little better. We're not seeing as many issues. All right, so the front 4, I mean, Kyle Busch has cracked the top 3, or the top 4, but Ty Dillon still runs 5th. So the strategy is here. Like I said, good job on NASCAR keeping it green as long as they can. Like I said, obviously if a car gets like full-blown sideways, you're going to have to do what you got to do. But I've liked what we saw that group of times because they have done everything they can to say, hey, got to keep racing. Kyle Busch around Martin Truex. That's for 3rd. So he goes even closer. And Kyle Busch is running way up top. He's running higher than most everyone else in the front of the field. Oh, Ryan Preece just went around. Caution there. What happened there? I'm curious. That one they have to probably throw a caution for because of where he is on the racetrack. He wouldn't have been able to get going straight, and that's a higher speed section. If he had spun, I think Logano is out. But if he, let's see here. So he, oh, wow. Just a random wiggle there. Did he lose a tire? The way he just snapped, that makes it look like a tire almost. Oh, that right rear has damage. That right rear wiggled. Okay. So, unfortunately, Fox just missed it, but it looks like he may have a toe link issue. That right rear was wiggling. Something was going on that right rear while he was spinning, like it wiggled, and that's not supposed to do that. So that might be why he snapped around, as he may have lost his toe link on the rear of the car there. I'm not sure if that's gonna work for him or not, because you kind of need that in line. I'm not sure if he can fix that fast enough. Now the good news is they do have a 6-minute break in between the stages to work on it. So if they don't have it perfect and they just bend it back, they could probably get back out there and make a minimum speed. But I don't know if they can get it fixed. So we'll see what happened to Preece. I'm a little interested. I think that there's an issue on that car that's going to probably creep up. I really wish they would have touched on that a little bit more. All right, so it looks like Joey Logano is out of the race. They showed him going to the garage. I think he is done for the day. Like I said, Ryan Preece looks like something might be broke on that car. Shout out to the 43. Gets back on the lead lap, has run his way up to 24th. So Eric Jones starting to come from the back. AJ Allmendinger lost a couple laps on pit road during that cycle of cautions because of the green flag stop he had to make for the flat tire. He'll get one of those backmosts, I believe. Let's go to the timeline quick and make sure. Does not say for sure if he'll get that lap back. But if he gets that lap back, he'll be 1 lap down. So he'll still have a shot to get back on the lead lap here. So AJ's day is not done yet. That being said, he has not been very competitive, so he may want his day done. I'm not sure. Yeah, we missed the Michael McDowell 360, the second one. The Fox never showed it, and they went straight to commercial for some reason. NASCAR needs to be more consistent on what is a caution. I mean, I don't think they've done anything too egregious. Like I said, that Michael McDowell caution, I get it. You know, he pulled a quick 360 and got going. But let's be fair, he spun in front of the entire field. Like, a car completely sideways in front of that entire part of the field. A caution is not outrageous there. I can't blame him, NASCAR, for that caution, because you don't know that he's going to just grab a gear and keep rolling. But that being said, you know, the only caution I think I've had a real, problem with is the one a little bit earlier when a car had spun at the back of the field. Like, if they're down on the apron, just let them run an extra lap around there. I don't think you can consistently throw all these yellows. I mean, it's just this race is going to take too long. I mean, good grief, when did this start? This started almost over an hour ago, and we're not even halfway there yet. Now, if we can get a good long run going, we're going to be in good shape, but they can't get that long run going. And it's not like single file starts are going to fix that problem because some of these guys are just spinning by themselves. I called it! Mike Joy just got on and said a broken right rear toe link is what caused Ryan Preece to spin. This is what I'm talking about. I saw that right away. Come on, Fox. I don't want to blame Mike Joy at that point. Ooh, Kyle Busch got squished into the wall pretty good there. There's the wiggle. See that rear? If you guys are watching the broadcast, you'll see that rear wheel wiggling. And that's that toe link I was talking about. When I saw him spin, and that thing looked like it was wiggling quite a bit. So it looks like they were able to get it repaired, because it doesn't look like it's doing too bad right now. But like I said, I had called that. I told you something was up. The way that thing just snapped around like that, I knew something was up. So there's the first 360. They had to be quick. I can't blame them there. And here's the second one. So Michael McDowell, couple of different spins. So yes, broken tie rod, sorry. Broken, what do they call that thing? I can't think of the name of the darn thing. Fun. We're having fun. Toe link. No, not toe link. If I'm Noah Gragson, I'm staying out. Toe links. Is that what they were called? Toe links. That sounds right. Toe link. There we go. Well, the good news is the toe link is supposed to break. They want the toe link to break so that way it's easy to fix. You don't want to break the A-arm because once you break that, you're toast. Alrighty. Getting ready to go green as the choose rule takes place. I didn't see what broke his toe link, though. I missed the replay. I know Fox did show it. I missed it. Hey, Elijah, welcome in from work. Shh, we won't tell on you. We will not tell on you. Look at all the yellows. Ugh, come on. I want to go green. I want to see some racing. God, these onboards suck. You can't see anything. Just get rid of them. Pop the windshields out of these things so these guys can see. So Joey Logano has officially retired from the race. I called that a little while ago. Not sure why Fox didn't, but you know. I'm better than Fox. I hate saying that, too, because I'm not better than Fox. They've got the talent. They got the people. It's just, they ain't clicking together real well. All right, back to the green flag. Green flag launching. Look at all the cars. They're like 3, 4, 5 wide here. Dillon on the inside, Truex in the middle, and Kyle Busch on the outside. Can they go 3 wide for 2 straight corners? Blaney now to the inside. That's too many cars. You can't go that wide. Blaney on the very bottom. He's inside of Austin Dillon. But he's not going to get the run. Meanwhile, Kyle Larson going to go by both of them on the outside. Now he looks to the middle so he can get by Ty Dillon. Ty Dillon's still hanging around up there in the top 5. Tell you what, Ty Dillon, I did not think he was going to be able to run up front after that just simple pit strategy. That being said, wow, this racing's gotten intense. Wow, this is a horrible camera view to choose. They're 3 wide for second. Or third. No, is it second or third? I can't tell. This view sucks. Get a better camera. Ty Dillon in the wall. There we go. That's what I thought I saw. But I couldn't tell because, unfortunately, NASCAR on Fox decided to do NASCAR on Fox type stuff. That being said, it looks like he's recovered fairly well. Kyle Busch around Bubba Wallace. He's into second. Here comes Truex trying to follow him by on the top. Kyle Larson on the bottom. Larson, we just talked about him being in 9th after having a little bit of a problem, and suddenly now he's back to 5th. Larson going to cross him over, and he'll go to the bottom of Bubba Wallace and try to take that spot. And we got a slider coming. Oh, he tried it. It just wasn't enough. But he's going to get a good enough run here. I think he'll have a shot to clear, if not pull the slider in this corners. So Larson gets into the 4th spot now. He will pull the slider. Meanwhile, Dillon and Blaney, a lot of contact down low. It's not heavy contact, it's a lot of rubbing. Ooh, who's up in the fence again? It's okay, Fox. We don't need to know. Bubba. Bubba was in the wall. Thanks, guys. Don't worry. It's not a big deal. That's not like storyline worthy or anything like that. We don't need to know that. Come on. Oh, Gragson just hit the wall. He got it fairly flush. I don't think he hit it too hard, but he is going to lose some spots on it. Logjam kind of running up here. Look at how many cars. I mean, the thing is, this is not a bad dirt race. They have multiple grooves to work with here. Like, it's a pretty solid race. It's just, you got to be able to get the race going. And finally, they have started to get it going. The ring around the top is starting to get running. Yeah, Gragson cracks top 10 and then immediately falls to 17th. The good news is, he's still running. Now, that being said, Eric Jones up to 19th. Look at him go. Dillon taking a look at Kyle Larson for the 4th spot while Larson rides behind Martin Truex. Ooh, good run so far, but Truex and Larson... Oh, wow, that's tight. Larson going to send it down on the bottom and try to see if he can pull a slider. Oh, he does! Now, he's going to have no momentum when they get off the corner here. But Truex is not going to go low. Good call. Larson pulls the first successful slide job I've seen tonight. I mean, a true slide job where you send it in too hard. Oh, now he did miss the corner. So then the 5 misses the corner and the 3 goes by both of them. What a race. I'm telling you, this is the good stuff. This is okay. This is what... Spinners, caution. Gosh dang it. Hey, there you go, Fox. You caught the spin like a minute late. What are you doing, Brad? Are you not allowed to go down pit road? Just to turn and go back up? Why can't you just go down pit road? You're literally pointed at pit road. Yeah, Fox just needs to get rid of the onboard. You can't see anything. All right, so 51 down in the stage. About 24 to go. So 24 laps left in this race. A lot of single car spins. That's the part that's a little frustrating, is that these guys, they're spinning out a lot. And this maybe would help if you had a few less cars on the racetrack. I mean, most features have about 24 cars. You could probably get by at 30, maybe 28. But, if you're going to run heat races, I say run it down to 28. Because let's be honest here. Here's the guys that shouldn't have made the show anyway. Brad Keselowski, BJ McLeod, Matt Crafton, Kevin Harvick, 26th on back. Kind of this group here, they've kind of been stuck back here. Now, a couple of them had issues. Preece ran well, so I don't blame Preece here. I don't blame Davenport here. And everybody else has had just nothing but issues. So, if you're that far back, have a little bit less. I mean, have a few less cars. There's a reason you don't run 35 cars on a dirt track, and it's because there's a lot of cautions. It's a lot of cars to have issues. All right, so under caution still. I guess they're going to have to wait and line them up. Not sure what's taking so long, but, is what it is. Tyler Reddick out front. Kyle Busch now up to second. Austin Dillon third. Kyle Larson fourth. Christopher Bell fifth. Truex has fallen to sixth. Ty Dillon fell to 13th. And Bubba Wallace had all those issues, but only fell to 16th. So staying out still seems to have been a pretty good option here. That was a decent run. That was not a bad run there. That was one of our longest runs of the night. Obviously, I wish it could have kept going, but it's okay. I can live with that run. All right, let's see here. Just joined. What's up? Do you guys want this again next year? It's been a little bit of a caution fest, 100%. Definitely a few too many yellows for my liking. That being said, I don't mind the dirt race. I think it's the timing of the dirt race. I think it would be better in a May or, closer to when school's out. Because Bristol it's a travel destination. You have to travel to get there. Not a lot of people are going to travel in April to a rainy place, Oh, wow. Not a great start on the bottom. A lot of cars down low having trouble. Dillon on the bottom, Larson in the middle, Busch high, and Reddick at the tippy top. Wow, they're 3 wide for second. Busch clears. Now it's just a 2 wide battle for third. Dillon into Larson. Wow, that's tight. Larson almost got into Busch. Meanwhile, Kyle Busch, good run down the backstretch. He will clear. He's going to try and get a run on Reddick here, though. Look at this battle up front. Those fast cars have come to play, and Reddick is sitting right in front of all of them. Oh, big spin. It's Eric Jones around. He's going. Is there anyone else? We are good. We are green. We stay green. Whew! These 360s are getting wild. Look at this battle up front. Tyler Reddick kind of holding the top groove. Dillon now down low. Busch now to second. And he's right on the back of Tyler Reddick. He's got to go for the slider here. Send it down in there. Throttle it up. Get to the top. And let Reddick cross you over if he can. Good job, Kyle Busch. That was a pretty good slider right there. Reddick's going to try and pull one back. He does. Kyle's going to cross him. Kyle Busch going to slide up. There's not enough room. Reddick's in the fence. That wasn't an egregious sliding attempt, though. Reddick drove in hard to try and defend and didn't get fenced hard, so it's not going to end his night or anything like that. It is a little rubbing, but I think that's to be expected at Bristol Dirt. So Kyle Busch back to the lead. Now it's Reddick in second, Dillon third, Larson fourth. Truex has faded to 7th, Dillon to 13th, Bubba to 17th. So those 4 that stayed out are all in the top 20 still. 13 to go in the stage. Keeping an eye on Justin Haley. He's up to the 10th spot. Really feeding at the bottom, doing a pretty good job of it. He's inside Alex Bowman for 9th. So the extreme bottom starting to get a little attention, but the top seems to be the best place to go. These guys are making way too much ground up top. 12 laps to go. Top seems to be the dominant lane right now. I think you got to get up top here. You don't want to... I'm watching how many cars are going down low and not making ground up. 12 to go. Dillon to the bottom. Still not able to get inside of Reddick. I think his best gamble is to get as close to the bumper and do what Kyle Busch did. Pull the slider. Send it in there way hard, and then, nope, he didn't send it in hard enough. You got to send it in real hard, like hard enough that you're not going to make the corner. But then you slide it up and make him turn back underneath you. That's what slide jobs are for. Tell you what, Kyle is up on the wall here. Ooh, Kyle a little high on entrance. Austin Dillon going to slide to the lead. Reddick in the middle. And Reddick will capture the lead again. This is fantastic racing, guys. I know people say they don't want the Bristol Dirt Race back, but I'm telling you, this is great. Ooh, Reddick picks the middle. Kyle's going to pick the top. He's got a pretty good run. Dillon, you're not clear. He just fenced his teammate. What are you doing? Dillon, what? Oh, man. I mean, you didn't even have to do it. You had plenty of room. Oh, that's not going to go over well, especially if that results in a cut tire, because that was just not necessary. I mean, he had the room. I love the green racing, though. This is fantastic. Larson tries with a slider, not quite going to clear. Busch with the run up high. Larson, good launch off the corner, but not good enough. Not enough. Kyle's still there. Larson with a slider. Kyle going to try and cross him over. And he will. He's back to the bottom. Oh, Larson pulls the slider. He drives in hard on his outside, but Kyle keeps it to head down. Larson's going to get the spot. Not much left to do for Kyle now, but just try to run the bottom and see if he can clear. Honestly, not a bad run for Kyle Busch out of that corner, but Larson will clear. Kyle's going to slide up and go back to the top. Now here comes Bell to the bottom. Dillon looking at Reddick for the lead. Man, look at that. One slide out of Kyle Busch, and he starts going backwards in a hurry, all the way back to 5th. And he'll slide up, so Kyle, move Bell to 4th, Kyle to 5th. 3 laps to go in the stage. Reddick out front, but Dillon is close. This is the battle for the final stage point. Ty Dillon is right there, still in contact. I want to see this battle for the lead. I think Austin Dillon's going to give it a shot here. Tell you what, white flag. Well, not white flag, but last lap of the stage. He's going to have to send it in hard. Not going to get there. Where is he? It's close. Tyler Reddick's going to get the stage. Dillon second, and Kyle Busch will get 3rd or 5th. So it'll be Dillon second, Larson, Bell, and then Kyle Busch. And looks like Justin Haley will barely hang on to that final stage point. Or no, Almirola, sorry. Almirola will hold on to the final stage point. Not really any surprise names up there right now. I guess Justin Haley in 9th would be a surprise. He doesn't run up top 10 very often. But Kyle Busch with that one slip, and he lost 5 positions. So definitely a big deal to make that slide there. Yeah, Dillon's got speed. Here's the thing, and this kind of drives me nuts. We don't know who's staying out yet. Like, we don't know who's staying out yet. I feel like we're going to come back and they're going to be like, look at this, somebody stayed out. Would have been nice to see it. But then again, it isn't huge action, so I can live with it. All right, I'm going to make my pit stop now, and we'll be right back. Insert an ad, and then I got to go to my pit stop here. Whoo! All right, welcome on in. I like the Cup cars on dirt. I agree that this race is particularly a little bit chaotic, but Cup cars on dirt is pretty dang cool. I said Bristol's not a bad dirt track. I mean, I know a lot of people like to say we'd like to see Bristol twice, but Bristol concrete is kind of the thing to see when it's this good. So, it's the one concrete race a year, and I'm okay with that. I can live with it. That being said, I don't think Easter weekend is the right time to do it. I think if you're going to run the dirt race, one, you need to run it where you can allow teams to bring as many cars as possible. I'm sorry, there's no excuse for Tony Stewart not being allowed to run in a Stewart-Haas car. Jeff Gordon wanting to run a Hendrick car if he wanted to. I don't think he does. But the point is, if more people wanted to try to run this race, make it like a Dirt Nationals where nobody's locked into the big event. And have it where you race all the way to Sunday just to get into the big show. And then if you do happen to make the big show, good for you. But I mean, I don't know. There's just too many cars on the track, it seems. All right, a lot of cars staying out from what I can see. I could be wrong, but I see a lot of cars out there. I see Gilliland, I see Almirola, Byron, McDowell. All good cars to stay out with. Dylan is on pit road. He pitted. Okay, so Dylan and Busch did not stay out. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Yeah, I would agree. I think we got to get more cards. Like I said, run. You got to get a big enough entry list. That's part of the problem. When everyone's locked in, the heats are useless. There's nothing to watch for. There's something cool about transferring out of the B and the A and all that kind of stuff. All right, Race Crazy Infamous, who did and who didn't pit? I don't know. They won't show me. I really want to know, but they haven't shown me the list. God. You'd think that would be the leading story, the leading thing. You come back from caution. Here's who stayed out. Here are the cars that will start up front. Come on. They have right side windows in. They don't even need those. First of all, they don't need any windows. Get the windshields out of these things. Get all the windows out of this thing. I did see that wreck. That was tough. I mean, didn't do anything wrong. Just the thing kicked up on two wheels, and there was nothing he could do. I mean, I don't know. That's the one thing about those open wheel cars. When they just randomly kick up and start bicycling, it just makes me nervous. Because like I said, he did nothing wrong. The car kicked up and just started flipping, and I just hate to see it. I hate to say that they shouldn't be running wingless sprints, but man, them wingless sprints are the only cars I've ever seen that just randomly will kick up and start flipping, and man, that stinks. Definitely condolences in the dirt world. They still didn't touch on who stayed out, unfortunately, so we're still waiting on that. Unfortunately. Well, the good news for Tyler Reddick is by staying out, he is definitely going to gain some spots. Well, it's not that they don't let them take their windows out. It's the fact that they used to force them to take the windows out. Kyle Larson pits but doesn't take tires. Interesting. What do I think about Indy cars at Darlington? Just it wouldn't work. Indy cars, they need more grooves. It's too narrow. Like IndyCar wouldn't be able to put on a great race there because the track is just, it's not really set up for IndyCar. All right, so here's our guys that stayed out. Looks like, did Chastain stay out or is he just moving to the front for fun? Josh Berry stayed out. Now, IndyCar could run Richmond. Richmond is plenty wide for IndyCar. That's right. 7 days and we go to Martinsville. Excuse me. 2 p.m. Eastern. Well, that's a little better. Not only should that be at 1 p.m. my time, but I would love it if they could start green flag at 1 p.m. Not race coverage starts at 1 p.m. and we're going to start the green flag at 1:45. Like, no, your broadcast should literally go green 5 minutes into the race. It should literally, like, I don't mean this in a mean or rude way. But as a fan at home, I don't care about the national anthem. I don't care about the gentlemen start your engines. Put that all in pre-race. When you say coverage starts at 1 p.m., I want the cars rolling off pit road at 1 p.m. Quick intro. I'm Mike Joy. This is this. This is the situation of the race today. Here's how many laps. Here's our pit strategy. This. And here they come through 3 and 4. We're going to get ready for the green flag, and then that's it. Like, I want them literally 5 minutes in. Boom. It's time to go racing. So that's just, to me, I don't see any reason that shouldn't be that way. Did Chastain stay out? He still thinks he's going to start up there. So Bell stayed out. Well, not probably a good call. Where's Tyler Reddick? Tyler Reddick must have picked the top, right? Because I didn't see him alongside Chastain. It's going to be fun. We're going to have Larson, Busch, Dillon all working through the field. Did make too much sense. Hey, we don't make sense around here. We need to waste more time. Alrighty, guys. We're getting ready to go green. Final stage. Getting ready to go underway. A lot of guys stayed out, so we will see what this adds up to. I mean, Tyler Reddick's going to be starting 6th row outside. So definitely going to be interesting when this stage gets underway. The top could be slippery. They watered that track a little bit, as they needed to. All right, getting ready to go back to the green flag. Green, green, green. Todd Gillen, not a bad launch. Briscoe looking at the top end. 3 wide for second. Briscoe got real loose on exit. Berry trying to go up the middle, and he's making some ground on it while doing it. Ooh, Larson with a wiggle. Dillon up top. Look at all those cars with fresh tires. It doesn't seem to make a difference. Ooh, Ooh, little wiggle. I think that might have been Barry off the nose of Michael McDowell. Josh Berry going to get up in the top 5. Is he going to go for back-to-back top 5s as fill-in? I didn't think he had any right being on the racetrack with how bad he ran the first 2 stages. Finds his way in the top 5 on some strategy and looking good so far. Ugh, this onboard sucks. Get rid of this. You can't see anything. Oh, you can't see a thing out of here. I don't know why they're doing onboards. You can't see. Please just get rid of this camera view. You can't see anything. Oh, Larson too loose. He hits a bump and around he goes. Caution. Ugh, that's a single car spin. We don't need cautions for that. And Larson can't come get new tires, I don't think. Kyle Larson will be starting at the back. So Larson's chances to win may have just gone around in a dirt cloud. Just too loose on the bottom. Those guys on new tires have not made up hardly any spots, if at all. I mean, they're still running 10th on back. It's shocking how crazy the track position game is. This commercial is awful. All right, line them up. Let's go. Get the choose cone going. With no reason to waste time here. This is the kind of thing where it's like, all right, Brad did his wave around. Now, literally, turn the light off and get ready to start choosing. All right, Kyle Larson is on pit road. Looks like he may have a flat, but I don't know what he's allowed to change. Looks like they might be making an adjustment here. All right, let's go. This is not a hard thing to do here. The Mario Kart drone for sure. Busch will be the first car with the new tires on the top side. All right. Well, that caution took an extra 7 laps. Like I said, this is where they got to speed their timing and scoring up because, again, a single car spin shouldn't take this long. Like, get re-racked and get going. All right, they're going to run another extra lap on yellow for some dumb reason. They could have gone green, but they didn't, so I don't know. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. I have no idea what they're doing. Can we go racing yet? Good grief, what is taking these guys so long? Josh Briscoe. All right, under green. Here we go. Briscoe going to look high. Bell gets away with the lead, but Gillen hangs in second. Problem is, he's 3 wide on the very, very bottom. Not a ton of room down there to work with. Who's that on the bottom in the white? Is that Chastain? It is. Chastain has found his way to the bottom. He's up to 6th. Eric Almirola up to 3rd. I did not expect to see the guys up front we have up front. On the new tires, we have yet to see anyone really go forward. Austin Dillon is the furthest forward. He's in 8th. All right, Reddick seems to be joining the fight now. Dillon has already worked his way past McDowell, though. He's up to 7th. So Dillon seems to be the car that's working his way forward the fastest. $84 laps to go. Still a long way to go in this one. Josh Berry looking at the inside for Todd Gilliland's spot. Are we sure Josh Berry's never been on dirt before? Oh, he jumped the cushion. Berry jumps the cushion. Bad run off the corner, but he's still not in a bad spot. Still holding 5th. I thought he was going to lose a ton of spots on that one. Oh, Hamlin is loose. 360, taps the wall. Get it moving, get it moving, get it moving. Let's stay green. No caution. Well, Denny, that just sums up your day here. It's been one of them days for him. Dillon up to 6th. Kevin Harvick has cracked the top 20. It's been a long night for him, but he is just, by the end of this, and him and Gragson are swapping that spot. Good slide for Kyle Busch. Slid right up in front of Ross. That's a good slide job for Kyle right there. Dillon up to 6th. And it looks like Reddick has struggled to get past cars once he got back in traffic. God, these onboards suck. Just go to the outside view of the cars. These don't help. Just go to the big view. You can't see anything. Honestly, guys, this racing is spectacular. I think this is... Oh, we got a caution. Ooh, Reddick have an issue? Trying to see what our caution's for. Oh, Larson done. He got wrecked there. That's... All right, let's see what happens. Oh, Ryan Preece may have got his payback. Let's see if we got a replay. Can we see it? Oh, Preece with a slider. No, Larson's just high on him. Oh, Preece just pinned him to the wall. Oh, I don't know. I don't think Preece did a ton egregious there, but he definitely that was some good payback. The thing is, I think Preece may have messed up his car. I don't know if he's going to be able to keep it going. I guess we'll see. Man, Preece, they were running in the 23rd, 24th spot, so they were getting closer to the front, but I don't blame Preece at all. Like I said, he should have been mad for that thing earlier. That being said, I don't know. I feel like taking yourself out doesn't help yourself that much because Larson was already back in the 20s. It's kind of like cheat payback. Like I think you're almost better off if you're Preece when you're getting lapped at Kansas or something. If you're having a bad day and Larson's right behind you, you just aero block the crap out of him. I mean, just absolutely air block him and cost him a bunch of spots. Like that's what I say. I know a lot of people like to get all mad about the Chase Elliott, Kevin Harvick thing, but that's a perfect form of payback. Do it. Get in their way. Everything's still good. I just had a disconnection and a reconnection. $73 laps to go still. Austin Dillon is up to 6th. So getting closer, but he's still got a ways to go. Kyle Busch in 8th. And then it's Blaney and Reddick in 11th and 12th. So not a lot of ground getting made up. Davenport on pit road. Looks like they're going to pull tire off of there. Try and take a look underneath. Not sure what they're looking at. Yeah, Dawson Cram. We don't need any of that. Side by side under caution, but yet, that being said, with as many yellows as they've had tonight, I better not see one green flag commercial the last 73 laps. None. Absolutely not. We've had enough cautions tonight. You have enough commercial breaks. Larson is done. What a tough night. After having a real good run, getting a stage win, spinning yourself out, and then that's how you end your race. That's tough. Dang, Larson coming from the back was going to be fun. He had already come up 20 spots. So Larson pulls it to the hauler, and I don't know if he's actually had great luck in these races. I'm pretty sure he got wrecked pretty bad in the first one, and I don't know what happened last year. Tie rod broke on this 13. Okay, what are you doing? Let's line up here. All right, front 3 are going to go high. Gilliland low. Dylan low. Barry low. Dylan was ahead of Barry? I didn't know that. Kyle Busch will be 4th row outside. There's room to be gained. So Davenport with a solid run today, but just not what I needed. Let's see here now. Larson got a run off. Oh, yeah, he just put him in the fence there. Oh, Larson went down and doored him. So Larson went down to hit the 41 before he wrecked. So, yeah, that was actually Larson that went down and gave it the final hit. That was not the 41. I wonder if they're going to penalize him for, what's the word? Manipulating the race like they did Hamlin. What a bullcrap penalty that was. I don't know. That's boys have at it right there. I don't think there's anything that wrong with it. I said he fenced him earlier, he fenced him back, and Larson finished himself off, so I don't see any problem with that. That actually caused a yellow, so it's worse than the Hamlin thing. Again, it's just that's the problem. You can't have that. I did see that tweet there, Denny fan. All right, coming back to the green flag. Let's see what we got. Not a bad start, that bottom lane. Busch gonna go way high. He's gonna try and get up along his Almirola. Not quite enough to get there. Austin Dillon now, bottom of 3 wide. All right, so the battle for 3rd, Gilliland and Dillon. Dillon gets clear. He is now to the 3rd spot. Ooh, Kyle Busch really loose, trying to hang with Almirola. Almirola gets a little high. Oh, Kyle's going to shove him wide again. He's going to clear him, but not without a little bit of contact. Todd Gilliland running 4th. Great run so far for Todd. Ricky Stenhouse has quietly searched his way up to 8th. He did pit, so that is not... He came from the back. So Busch up to 5th, Barry 6th. All right, Stenhouse now to the inside. He's trying to get past Almirola for that 8th spot. Still working on it. Reddick in the middle. Blaney right behind both of them. Good tight race, and 62 to go still. Long way to go. But Dillon has cracked that top 3, so can he get there? Oh, Ross goes around. We stay green. Ross gets it refired. Oh, just stop with this inboard. You can't see anything. All right, so trying to keep an eye on it here. Barry in 6th. He's kind of fallen off. Kyle Busch is starting to drive away from him out the front. Meanwhile, Austin Dillon and Chase Briscoe are catching Christopher Bell. They're all running the middle to the bottom. Interesting lane choice there. Oh, I'm not surprised. Hamlin's not good on this type of track, so I'm not shocked. All right, let's see what happened here. So Ross slides up into Harvick. That's on Ross there. Does the 360 and then gets going again. So it's one of them races. Yeah, Briscoe and Dillon are there. There is definitely going to be a battle for this lead by the time this race comes to a close. This is not, especially if lap traffic comes into play. Now, Bell may have the advantage as far as being able to pull aggressive sliders and get through that lap traffic, but we will see. We have yet to see lap traffic today. Hopefully we can get a long run with some lap traffic. That'd be fun. All right, Bell starting to stretch it out. Meanwhile, Almirola looking to the bottom of Barry. Barry all sorts of sideways, but he's hanging on. Reddick has gotten by Josh Berry, so Reddick's still moving forward. He is up to the 6th spot. $54 laps to go. Crafton in the pit, so he's out back now. Not going to be much to be heard from there. So Dillon and Briscoe starting to battle for 2nd. Gilliland a distant 4th, and Busch about a half second to 3/4 of a second off of that. Larson deserved it. Yeah, I think that was pretty much just set payback. I mean, you fenced him, he fenced you. He may have fenced you hard enough to end your day, but hey, when you fenced him, it broke a toe link eventually. So, you know, that is what they call boys have at it racing. And that's what NASCAR has been. That being said, if they penalized Hamlin, they're probably going to have to penalize that. I don't like it, but that's because the penalty for Hamlin was just that bad. That's how badly that was officiated. All right, Blaney taking a look. Oh, we got a caution. What's our caution? We missed it. It's Gregson. Gosh dang it. Well. How bad is it? Let's see. That was a quick yellow. He was off the racetrack. All right, so Gregson spins, brings out the yellow. He is going to be scored a lap down, but he will be probably scored as the first car lap down, but he will have to go to the back, so he'll start behind A.J. Allmendinger. Yeah, I don't know that was a necessary caution. He was off the racing surface, and I think there was a certain element of it. Back it up and fire it up and get going. Like I don't know. I know it's tough, but just put it in reverse and back. Get your car straightened out down off the racetrack and then go. I don't think they had to have a yellow there, which is really unfortunate because we had a good solid run going for once. Austin Dillon, though, up to third, which means he is going to get to start either inside front row or second row outside for guarantees. So which lane does he choose? Kyle Busch up to 6th, but Tyler Reddick passed him and got up to 5th, so Reddick is actually getting closer to the front as well. Going to be very interesting to see here. Because now these guys that were fast early on are starting to come closer to the front. Shout out Alex Bowman. He's going to click off another top 10 by the looks of it. Running 11th. If he keeps his nose clean, he's going to click off another top 10 and just keep chugging along. Oh my gosh, right before the spin, Legacy Motor Club tweeted, the team is full of positive vibes, and he's in his rhythm running P17, and then just immediately spun. It says a broken toe link, though. What are they waiting for? Get your choose rule. Almirola on pit road. He's got a broken toe link. A lot of broken toe links. They really got to figure out how to get these things to stay together a little better. How many links are broken? A lot. A freaking lot. Here's the choose. Briscoe going to go low. Dillon high. Interesting. Gilliland high. Then it's going to be Reddick low with Busch behind him. Berry high. What a nice, interesting lineup we got going here. All right, should be going green this time. .44 to go. Bell out front. Then it's Briscoe, Dillon, Reddick, Gilliland in the top 5. Busch, Berry, Stenhouse, Blaney, and McDowell. Coming to the green. Boy, Dillon could be interesting if he is able to get by. All right, green flag, top lane, much better restart. Dillon's already up alongside Briscoe. And Briscoe is going to stay side by side with Dillon. Bell pretty sideways, but Dillon hit the big bump. It looks like Briscoe's going to be able to slide in. Reddick passed Gilliland for 4th. Tyler Reddick starting to slide into the picture here. Dillon going to the high side of Briscoe. Oh, little contact. Dillon gonna be able to keep it straight. Here comes Briscoe with a run to the bottom. Briscoe with a heck of a good run. Contact as they exit the corner. Reddick looking for 3rd on Dillon. Wow, that was tight. Good job for Bell to get clear of that. 4 wide down the front stretch. Barry on the high side. Oh, wow, that was a tight squeeze from Stenhouse. So Blaney going to get past both of them. Ooh, little contact from Barry there. Looks like he kind of got high on exit and got into the wall. Well, we wouldn't know. Ooh, Stenhouse just chopped the heck out of the 9. A lot of contact there. These cars are pretty strong. I'm surprised. In the old car, that would have been a tire rub for sure. That was a big difference in the run between those two speeds. Kyle Busch has slid all the way to 10th, so not good on this run so far for Kyle Busch. 37 to go. Briscoe still right there with Christopher Bell, and Reddick is riding the top. Bell, Briscoe, and Reddick. 1, 2, 3. I can't say I'm shocked. This is going to get good. Big run for Briscoe. He's got a great run down the front stretch. We're not seeing it because they're doing a sponsor plug. Great. Don't worry, we don't need to see the racing up front. It's silly. Who wants racing? Literally nose to tail for the lead. Briscoe to the bottom. Pretty good roll. Still up alongside. Meanwhile, Tyler Reddick closing on both of them. The battle up front is there. All 3 of them rim riding in the first set of corners. Here comes Reddick. He's got a run. I tell you, Reddick's car looks really sharp. Reddick's got a solid run. The question is, what do? You can't slide 2 of them, can you? It's a 1, 2, 3 battle up front with 30 to go. I mean, what could be better? This racing's been fantastic. Tell you what, Briscoe is there. He's gonna have to try something. Reddick bounces a little bit around the bottom. He's going to try down low and see what he can dig. Didn't lose a ton of ground, but definitely didn't have the speed to stick with it. He's going to try it a couple more times. Oh, here comes Reddick. 31 to go. What a great race we got out front. Briscoe now going to look down to the bottom. Briscoe almost got clear on the corner exit, but just not quite enough to do it. All 3 back to the top. This is fun, man. It's hard for me to say no to the dirt race. This has been fantastic. Here comes Reddick with a slider. This is the right place to try it. No, he didn't make it. You got to fill that gap faster than that. Now, if that's with 5 to go, he probably makes that slide. 30 to go, you still got some time to make that work. But don't look now. Austin Dillon's going to start closing in on this pair. Or trio, I guess. Bell starting to run away from him. Oh, it's just not enough. But Briscoe ends up in the fence. Briscoe sent it in too hard, and that was not a wall. What happened there, for those who aren't familiar, Briscoe sent it in really hard on top to try and chop off the slide job, so he couldn't complete it. So he jumped the cushion, hit the fence, and Reddick also slid in there. So the reason that happened was because Briscoe didn't have enough to make the corner to stay with that slide job. J.J. Ailey spins, but he's at the pit entry. All right, we're going to keep it green. Thank goodness. Briscoe up along the wall again. Yep, that's going to cost him another spot or two. Blaney up to fourth. Keep an eye on Blaney. He's coming to the front. Tell you what, Bell with 150 laps on tires, it still seems to run just fine. Another side-by-side. God, Fox. Honest to God. This is so frustrating. You've had like 20 yellows today, and you still can't just show us the final 20 laps? 20 laps at Bristol? Seriously? It's 20 seconds. I'm going to do the math for you guys, by the way. 20 seconds a lap. That's 3 laps per minute. 3 laps per minute. 20 laps, or 23 laps. So if you take 24 divided by 3, it's 8 minutes. We have 8 minutes of the race left. 8 freaking minutes of the race left, and they're going to commercial. You tell me why that's acceptable. My gosh. There's 8 minutes to go. Oh my word, that's infuriating. I did the math. I just did it. 8 minutes of racing left, and they're under commercial. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Battle for the lead with 20 to go. You can't miss that. Blaney is up to third, by the way. He has gotten by Austin Dillon. He's got good pace. Keep an eye out for him. But he's 2.5 seconds back, so he's got some work to do. I tell you, I'm about fed up with Fox right now. As I said, when there's 8 minutes to go in the race, and we gotta have one more ad. One more ad. I mean, come on. You've had enough cautions tonight. You should have gotten plenty of your ads in. Absolutely pathetic. A little contact between Stenhouse and Bowman. That's a battle for the 7th spot. Like I said, Bowman, I'm telling you, he's going to chop off another solid top 10. This thing stays green. Ads on Fox, presented by NASCAR. Like I said, the fact that they went to a commercial with 8 minutes of racing left is just pathetic. That is absolutely pathetic. I mean, they're running 20 to 21 second laps. That's 3 laps a minute. So when they get to 15 to go, that's 5 minutes. 5 minutes of racing left is when they'll get back, probably. Pathetic. Like I said, when you do the math, it gets that much more unreasonable. You know, it's easy to say with 17 to go, wow, that's unreasonable to go to a caution. It's really bad when you can say, oh, these are really short laps too. So it's also really short. Tell you what, Reddick's running the cushion really well right now. Starting to really close that down. It's going to come down to a mistake. Oh no, a caution with 16 to go. Kyle Busch back in 28th. What in the world happened to him? Man, he had a good run going tonight. That's probably the spin there, and there's the caution. But don't worry, we could have gone to commercial now when the caution came out. Thank God we just spent the last 10 laps under caution. We wouldn't have wanted to see that. Oh, there's a piece of the wall fell off again. Didn't see a replay of the caution yet, but that's Fox for you. We're going to have a good-looking race version, by the way. That right rear is going to be all scrubbed off. Is it going to be Reddick or Bell, though? That's the question. The trash on Burton's grill is literally from the wall. That's the worst part. The decal didn't stick, and so then it just fell off, which it's like, fix that. Be better. Bell painting. Ooh, that's more than just painting the wall. That's a good scuff. You guys want me to be angry? No, that's fine. I think renting is fun too. Like I said, that's so frustrating to sit under caution or sit under commercial for 10 laps and then come back to a yellow flag, especially with so few laps to go. I mean, when they get restarted, it'll probably be somewhere close to 10 to go. It shouldn't take that long, but it wouldn't shock me. So I guess we'll see. So solid rebound for Bubba Wallace today. He's up to the 15th spot. Shout out Kevin Harvick. I said he didn't belong on the racetrack, and he has slowly, methodically found his way to 14th. Whoa, Kyle spun. He had a broken something. Something's off for that car to spin in like that. Yeah, that's the spot he spun's a little sus. Chris Buescher's up to 12th, so a few of these guys have just slowly, methodically, made their nights better by staying in the race. Right side pieces broke. Yeah, it's going to be a green-white checker, which is not going to be fun. Yeah, that's the worst part. He was on pit road when they threw the yellow. I don't know why they had to do that. That was NASCAR doing their classic thing of like, we don't want this to go green. We want to have chaos. And this is where the race control's got to do better. Like you said, he is on pit road when they threw this caution. That's unacceptable. He was on pit road. Oh, I didn't see. Who's our lucky dog? Did Noah get back his lap yet? Oh, he's out. That's right. He had damage. I forgot. He's out of the race. Well, keep an eye out for Ryan Blaney, guys. He's third. These front two tangle. Ryan Blaney could find himself in victory lane. 12 laps to go. Hopefully close to 10 by the time they finally go green. All right, they should be choosing this time, but there's a car on the track. A pace vehicle. The drone should be out there, I would think. No, they're just going to tick laps off, aren't they? Yep, that's exactly what we're going to do. Okay. All right, well, let's go run all the laps out under caution. Why not? Now, the question is, if you're Ryan Blaney, do you go low or high? I think if I'm Blaney, I'm going low. I think he's run the bottom well enough to go and give that a shot. Around 8 to go. I don't know. They should have been lined up. Like I said, there was no cleanup. Kyle Busch spun onto pit road. They shouldn't have even thrown a yellow for this. Yep, hole in the track. That's dirt racing. Just go around it. Every dirt track in America has had that issue where the hole kind of shows up at the track. You just got to go around it. Choose rule. Reddick going to go high. Blaney low. I like that call. All right, we're going to find out what happens. Going to restart with probably around 8 or 9 to go. Why are they not? This is what I don't understand. They just chose. They did the choose rule. And they're still going to go an extra lap under caution. God, race control is so bad. It's like, okay, there might not be enough time to get the whole field pack together. Well, I've got news for you. Move the choose cone up 150 feet and your problem is solved. So an extra whole lap under caution for absolutely no reason at all. But, you know, what are we going to be shocked by, I guess? God, NASCAR's got problems. Their race control is absolutely poor. Downright pathetic at times. Said a car spins onto pit road, is literally out of the way, and you throw a caution. Explain that one to me. I'm telling you, though, if Bell, Reddick, or Blaney don't win this race, I'm going to go right back to that caution because it wasn't necessary. Look at those caution chunks. Look at how long those chunks of caution are. I don't know how many laps those increments are, but, I mean, it said they should be a little more slivery. They're too wide on that little graph of theirs. All right, are we finally going to go green? Yes. All right. Truck pulls in. Getting ready to go to the green flag. Good start for Blaney. Got a lot of help from Briscoe. Big push into turn one. Briscoe goes in there and dumps him. Just absolutely dumped him in front of the field. Another caution, I assume. Wow, that was pathetic. That was pathetic on Chase Briscoe. Sorry, that was just clownery. Sent it in so hard on the top, you had no chance to make the corner. Like, you're better than that. Come on. Shout out to Kevin Harvick. He's in the top 10. Stenhouse now has found his way to third. He's running at the very bottom of the track. Reddick still digging on the low side. Tell you what, Todd Gilliland's still running fifth. Good run for him tonight. Five laps to go. Bell and Reddick separating themselves from the field. Oh, Bowman just came off pit road. I'm not sure what happened there. Four to go. Two laps to go. Dillon looking for the fourth spot. Or sorry, the third spot. Dillon on the high side. Gonna go by not Christopher Bell. God. Gonna go by Ricky Stenhouse. Coming around to the white flag. This time by. Ooh, that was a good run for Reddick. White flag in the air. Oh, are you kidding me? What are you doing, Chastain? Well, absolutely ruined the finish. Are you serious? Way to leave a dump on the race. Wow. An excellent battle, and Chastain just pulls up the track and parks. Are you kidding me, dude? That's pathetic. Yeah, it looks like Ross and Barry, because Barry got junked at the end. I mean, let's look at the guys that all got trashed at the end. Bowman had a great run, got trashed. Chastain had a good run, got trashed. Barry had a good run, got trashed. Blaney had a good run, got sent to 23rd. Thanks for the caution, NASCAR. Completely unnecessary. And ruined five guys' nights. That being said, shout out to Justin Haley for 6th, Kevin Harvick in 9th after running bad all day. Gilliland in 8th, good runs for those guys. Stenhouse up to 4th, but I don't know, man. That was pathetic. Are you kidding me? NASCAR race control, that's not on them. They had to throw the yellow because Chastain was sitting in the middle of the track. I need to find out why he was sitting there. He better had a broken something that he couldn't have controlled at all, because if he was against the inside wall and then just sent it off into the corner and parked, pathetic. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, they said he was against the wall, and they're like, never mind, he's moving, and all of a sudden they're like, well, now they have to throw it because he went out and parked on the racetrack, which wouldn't shock me because it's Ross Chastain. It was a good race. I mean, it really... Oh, whoa, that was interesting. What happened there? Just lost our leaderboard. Let's get back in there. What the heck happened there? There we go. There's our leaderboard. So yeah, overall, it was still a solid race, though. I mean, but man, that was... We were building to such a good finish. I have to know what happened to Ross there. I need an onboard. And he had the camera, so we'll know. Trying to see here. Glad I'm not the only one that saw this. A lot of people seem to be saying that race control needs to be suspended and fined for race manipulation. And I agree. I think it's pathetic the way that they threw that yellow for Kyle Busch on pit road. That has to be addressed. You can't just throw yellows whenever you feel like it. I mean, like I said, because what happened is, after that caution, we had Kyle Busch, or was Kyle Busch before that? No, Kyle Busch was the incident, so Kyle Busch was going to have a bad day anyway. But Bowman, Chastain, Barry, Blaney, all had their runs ruined by that crap. Yeah, not one for Blaney, but they'll throw one for Kyle Busch. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I am so sick of NASCAR race control. Honestly, they need to be fired. They are that incompetent. They waste extra laps under yellow. They can't seem to get they can't get out of their own way and just let the race go as is. It was a great race. I mean, we were shaping up to an excellent finish. They had no choice on that final caution, by the way. We're not talking about that one. I want to find out why Chastain was parked in the middle of the racetrack after getting running on the apron. I mean, if it doesn't turn, stay on the apron. Park it on the apron. Just stay out of the way. But to pull up the track and hit the brake, and I don't know what happened, so I don't want to say, but whatever caused him to go up the track, if that's something on a driver's intent, I want him fined. I'm dead serious. So after hearing about the driver interviews, sounds like everyone's in pretty good spirits. They enjoyed the racing. Obviously a little tough, but it looks like the call of the race, stay out in the final stage. I mean, Christopher Bell stayed out, got all that track position. Todd Gillen stayed out. Truex stayed out. Briscoe stayed out. Staying out got you up front and was able to keep you there. So definitely worth it. Like I said, it was a fun dirt race, guys. I mean, I know a lot of people are sick of the Bristol dirt. I think if NASCAR does it right, it can be a very, very fun race. But race control has got to get out of their own way. Number one, they have got to get out of their own way. They are by far one of the biggest problems. All right, here, let's see here. Oh, my gosh. Suarez, we had a 2-car spin on the backstretch. And then let's see what happens to Ross. What is he doing? Finish, we'll never know. I can't really tell what happened to Ross there. The way he was just parked that sideways is what was weird to me, because he was parked up, like pointing upward on the track. And to me, it's like, how did you get parked upward? I'm guessing his car was destroyed and couldn't turn. Honestly, good race. I think removing this race from Easter weekend would be nice. Give these guys their off weekend back for Easter. You know, a lot of crew, a lot of family, a lot of people want to get together for Easter. I think we need to give that them. I mean, we already make them race on the 4th of July, Labor Day, Memorial Day. Give them Easter. Let them be with their families on Easter weekend. And move this race back a little bit. I mean, it's cold in Tennessee. You know, move this into May. You know, maybe swap this race with Darlington. I think Darlington's in about 3 or 4 weeks. So if you swap this race in Darlington, I don't think anyone would mind. Move Darlington up to April. It used to be in March, so Darlington can move up. I think that'd be all right. Because Darlington's going to be later than this one, and then again before the next Bristol race. So if you swap this date with Darlington, I think it works better. And then put it at night where it belongs. On a Saturday night or something. I don't know. Maybe not Saturday because that makes the dang race special, but something like that. So, I'm not sure on that. You know, I think May would be a good time of year to do it, somewhere when school's kind of getting out, because Bristol's not near a huge city. A lot of people travel in to go to Bristol, and so you got to have a time of year where people want to travel in. And Easter weekend, unless you have family living in Bristol, you really don't want to go to Bristol unless you're big-time race fans. So that's just my opinion on it. I think that would be a better way to go about it. But, you know, not really 100% sure on that. So anyway, guys, that'll wrap up the stream. I hope you guys have enjoyed. We will be getting the rest of the website all cleared up, hopefully this week. So I know a lot of pre-orders are missing. I'm going to get them on there for the race wins. So this one, Byron's, a lot of them that need to get put on. So we'll get a lot of those pre-orders put on, though. And then I can tell you right now, I got a big shipment of cars coming in probably by Wednesday. So we will have another live stream this week, and we'll see when that is. I'll definitely post it on the channel. So make sure your notification bell's on. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. This has been Race Craze. We'll see you next week when we go to Martinsville.